Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to see how we can assert anything in TestNG. So for that what we are going to do, we are going to automate one website and we are going to launch the website on the Chrome browser. So this is the site that we are going to automate, Myntra.com, and we are going to assert some common functionalities on Myntra.com. So basically test, if we go here in the TestNG documentation, so we will see that there are a lot of assertions that are available in TestNG. So we can assert various things like assert equals. So these are like kind of overloaded methods, and some of the most important assertions methods are assert equals and assert false, assert true, assert not equals, assert null. So these are some of the important assertions that we are going to see in today's video. So let's get started with the programming. So what we are going to do, we are just going to create a new test method, and this test method, maybe we are going to write the name as public void, something like okay, let us see that what we can automate on Myntra.com. So if we go here, we can, let us just start with a simple thing. Okay, so what we are going to do, maybe we are just going to validate something from here, maybe wish list. So we are going to create a method, validate wish list, and maybe the text that we are going to validate. Now in this, in order to launch the Chrome browser from Selenium, what we need to do, we need to create the system property, and we need to set the system property for Chrome. So we are going to set the system property, and in order to set the system property, what we are going to do, we are just going to write system dot set property, and in this we are just going to pass the WebDriver, Chrome driver, and the location of the Chrome driver that we are having in our system. So we are going to write this WebDriver, Chrome driver, and we are going to pass the location of that Chrome driver. So now once this has been done, what we are going to do, we are going to instantiate a Chrome driver class. And after instantiation, how we are going to instantiate the Chrome driver, we are going to create the WebDriver interface, and we are going to call the Chrome driver class. So now once this has been done, what we are going to do, we are going to launch the website. So in order to launch the website, what we can do is we can use driver.navigate, and here we want to navigate, we want to navigate to, here we are going to give the website that we are going to navigate. So I am want to navigate to Myntra.com. So I will just paste it here. It's a very simple process. We just need to set the property, and it's not only the Chrome driver, you can set the property for Firefox driver, IE driver, any driver that you want to automate. Just create the object of that driver, and then just navigate to the website that you want to automate. Now once this has been done, what I will do, I will just maximize the window. So everything will be done with driver. Driver is one of the most important element in our Selenium or APM automation. So we are going to maximize it. And how we are going to maximize? By manage dot and window dot maximize method. So once this is done, okay, now if we go back to this page on Myntra page, I already have this selectors hub installed, and I can just inspect the element that are here directly without writing the Xcode. So this is a very good you can say tool to get the element locator, and it is able to provide different locator strategies like XPath, ID, CSS, class name, etc. So yeah, let us go and try to find the element name. So in order to find the element name, we are going to inspect this, and now we are going to see the selector hub. So this is the relative XPath that we can use. So what I will do, I will just copy this, and I will go back on my IDE, and here what I will do, I will just take a web element, and that web element will be what? It will be our wish list label, right? So we need to validate the text, right? So we are going to take the wish list label, and here we are going to find the element by XPath. So now here we have already copied the XPath, and we are just going to paste this XPath. So this has been done. Now the next step would be, we want to get the text, right? So if we go here, we want to get the text of this wish list, right? So how we can get the text? So for getting the text, we can use wishlist label dot get text, and now we can just store this text somewhere. So in order to store the text, it is a string, right? So uh, any text that we are getting, it is a string. So we are going to create a string variable, and we will name the string variable as wishlist text. So very simple, right guys? So we just need to follow the process, and everything will keep on going. So I don't have experience in web application. Most of my experience is in mobile application. But if you are aware of simple thing like how to use methods, how to use objects, how to use abstraction, everything will be there. Stack Flow is there, Google is there. You can just do a simple search and you will get all the answers. Now once this has been done, what I will do, I will create a new string. So actually I need to have one string to validate, right? If I want to assert anything, so for that assertion I need to have some string, right? So I will just create one more string, and I will name that string as expected wish list text. So what is my expected wish list text? So it will be, let us go here and see what is the text. Okay, so the text is wish list. So I will just write wish list. Now here comes the assertion part. Now if I want to assert anything, say for example I want to assert, then I need to call this assert equals. So there are a lot of methods: assert equals, assert true, assert false, assert null, assert not equals. So we are going to see some of the important assertions that we can use. So let us just try with our first assertion, which is like assert equals. Now once assert equals, what we want to assert, so our actual value is this, right? And with what we want to assert, our value is this, right? So we are just going to assert, sorry, it is going to be this thing. So we are going to assert wish list text with expected wish list text. Now if you want to pass any other message like, so now we can just write a pass a message. So this is an overloaded method. You want, you can pass a message. If you don't want, you cannot pass a message, but it's a good idea to always pass a message so that it gets printed in your report and you get a good understanding, okay, why your tests are failing. So now once this has been done, okay, let us try to run this much if it is working fine or not. So okay, finger crossed, let us run this code. So it has opened the Chrome driver, and okay, so I think it has passed the test. Now I can just also add one driver.quit so that it closes the uh, driver session. So now this is working fine. So what assert equals is doing, it is just comparing the two string. Okay, so if there are two strings abc and abc, it is validating if it is okay or not. So say for example, if I just use wishlist as expected test, so now this will fail, right? So now let us run this thing. Okay, so here it failed. Yeah, you see, like expected was wishlist and actually is wishlist. So there is one more issue with this program. I will show you later that what is the issue. So you can see that it was not able to quit the browser. So the browser session is still open, so we are going to discuss about this thing later in the video. So now what I'm going to do, I am going to change the text again, and here we are going to see one more assertion. So now the other assertion is, maybe we can just check assert dot assert not equal. Okay, here so we are going to see that this whatever string is there, it is not null, it is not having an empty value. So with this we can say this is not a null screen. So sorry, null text. So what we mean to say assert not null, that this whatever string is there, whatever text is there, it is not null, it is not a null string. So we are going to see later, and then we are going to run this together, and later there is one more assertion, and here we are going to see assert dot assert not equals, maybe. Yeah, so here what I'm going to say, that whatever text is there, say for example this text, so here we can just create one more string, maybe string wish list not equal equals to wish is done. So we are just going to validate that this text is not equal to this text, and here we can also, it's an overloaded method, so we can just write something like, okay, so now let us run these things. So we are going to see if it is working fine or not. So yeah, it is launching. Yeah, so our both three assertions, they are working fine. So it is validating these two strings, it is validating that this string is not null, and it is validating that these two strings are different. they are not equal. Now there is two more things that we can validate in these, like from assertions point of view. So for this, what we are going to see do, if we go here, so we can see that there is one button also, like this heart button. So what we are going to do, we are going to assert something for this heart button. So in order to assert that, what we are going to do, we are going to create a new web element, and in that web element, what we are going to do, we are going to create a variable wishlist button, and that button, it will be driver dot find element by, and by xpath. Now here what we are going to do, pass the xpath for this heart. So we are just going to inspect it, and okay, so maybe we are just going to copy the relative path, and we are going to go here and we are going to paste it. So now with this, we have found the xpath for wishlist button. Now we are going to assert something like assert, sorry, assert dot assert true. And what we are going to assert, we are going to assert if this button, so basically we are asserting true or false, right? So in order to assert this, we need to get a boolean value, and in Selenium we can get boolean value from where, maybe from enabled or is visible, these kind of methods, right? So let us see what all methods are there. So we are just going to assert, so this is displayed is enabled, they return the boolean value. You can see, like here it is returning boolean, here it is returning boolean, and here also it is returning boolean. So maybe we are just going to check if this is enabled or not. So this is one test case, and another test case that we can assert is something like maybe assert dot assert equals, sorry, assert false. And here what we are going to assert, so actually we created this wishlist text, right? So we can assert wishlist text dot contains. So you can see here it is returning a boolean value. So maybe we can just use contains, because we are using assert true and assert false, and they are only going to assert the boolean value. And here we can just write, okay, let us see what we can assert. So we can assert that this is not having a profile text. So for that we can just write profile, and we can also write the message. So the message can be, it does not contain profile text. So now let us run these things. So we have seen 5 different assertions, assert equals, assert not null, assert wishlist not equal, I mean assert not equal, and then assert true and assert false. So these are asserting the boolean value, and these are asserting some string text. So let us run this and see if it is working fine. And we can just remove these things, and actually here we can just write this at the end of assertion, so that our program doesn't stop. Now we are just going to see if it's working fine. So yeah, everything is working fine. And if we want to validate something like Let us see if this is working correctly. So what I can do, I can just write it as assert true. So actually this will fail because we are validating it should contain profile, but in reality it's not containing profile. So just to demo you like how this program is working, we can just run it once more and this should fail now. So if I go here, you can see that it contains profile text. This is failing. So and also it was not able to close the Chrome driver. So as discussed earlier, I'm going to create a new video like how we can work on this issue that it is not able to close the Chrome driver. So this is like we can assert using soft assertion, and I will be creating a new video on that. So do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.